Aha! Evening all, one and all. You know what? I tried to get Joe to do the show tonight. I thought, he's got a few stories in him. He could tell you about his wonderful childhood, the time when I dropped him in Wootton Pond, or left him outside the co-op in his pram because I forgot he was there. All those happy memories. But he wasn't having it. So he scarpered again to monitor everything from the safety of the house. I think I scare him. I know I scare him. And he's just not up for the challenge. Well, I hope you're in good shape. Our local hero, Mr. Paul Starch, has been wheeled into Scunthorpe General, so everything's for him tonight. We've got to get him out as soon as possible, or the flipping pub quiz will never be the same. So we need him back. So here's to him. And I'm drinking water out of a gin glass because Joe got all the pint pots dirty, drinking so much beer. And I'd much rather be drinking gin out of a water glass. You know what I mean? First haiku's in already, look. And I like it. The theme is it's a snaky theme. The challenge is out for you guys to come up with haikus and me. About anything, really. So this is good. Before this disappears. From Ian Simpson. Over in Bealby, if I'm correct. The Passing of Time. Punctuated by concerts. From Snake the Piper. Yeah. I only had to do a bit of piping the other day to get rid of the rat. Do a Pied Piper job, but it seems to have gone on its own accord. It's done one. So gin is good for reeds, eh, Les? Are you just saying that, or is it true? There's an annual festival over in Bealby where Ian and Judith live. So why not? Music and haikus next year. So that's good. You're all with me, not with Boris. And I think he was a lot more nervous than I was about the ratings conflict that is going on right now. He can wait, can't he? Somebody even wrote a haiku on that very subject. In fact, it was Danny and Viv from Freezing Easington. And that's not part of the haiku. Here we go. I like this one. Sunday at 7. Snake and Boris head to head. Ratings war ensues. I think I won. Who cares? You're here. And that's what matters. And another haiku in earlier today from Pat and Christian in some lovely part of South Yorkshire. The whole of Yorkshire's lovely, isn't it? Lincolnshire's lovely too. That's where I am. North Lincolnshire. Down my garden. Snake and his snakeettes come together for lockdown. Peace, harmony, calm. Oh, love that last line. I'm going to say it again. Peace, harmony, calm. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Oh, so we lost Little Richard yesterday, and after last night's gig, I had a little wallow in Little Richard's music and a little exchange of texts with my mate Bowser on the subject of the great man, and so many great sax parts in his music. I would have been really happy to be the sax player in Little Richard's band. That would have done me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where is it? The Tiddler. The curved soprano saxophone. Baby sax. There she is. I'm going to have a little noodle. Been talking about that in the saxophone workshop today. Noodling, or playing solos, or to use the posh word, improvising. Noodling sounds better. And then we'll sail into the Shiro sunset. Shiro sunset. Right, I'm going to get canned up. Oh, so Rick reckons that Boris's speech is pre-recorded anyway, so he can wait. Nothing pre-recorded here, as my coughing fit demonstrated. If it'd been pre-recorded, I could have edited that out. I blame Starchy, getting me all worked up. Vodka's even better for reeds, is it? Let's talk about boozy a lot. One night when I'm more confident with all the tech, I'll join you. We'll have a drink together. But it's the water till 8 o'clock for me tonight. Oh, still a lot to think about, even though Joe's got me beautifully set up and all that. Oh, big thanks to Craig and Becky. Thank you, guys. And to Jane in Barnsley. Kids elite. Oh, look, everybody's here. Mike is back. Helen's back. Celia Wood. Oh, we had some more of your beer last night. I like the new one best, but that porridgey one, that's good. She sent us some beer with porridge in. Well, with porridge oats. It came from the Isle of Skye. Oh, gotta be good. So, I'm excited. Helen's been here for 2 nights, sort of, virtually. It's a residency. It's, I don't know, 2 nights running. That's a tour these days, honestly. Exciting. Right. Let's set this up. So I'm hoping that we're going to be together again. Together, although she's in Burnham upon Crouch and I'm in Wootton in North Links. But we can do this thing. I believe we can do it. Helen, are you there?
Snakey, full moon tonight. Remember this one? No moon what a night. Even lightning bolts have dimmed the light. Stars have disappeared from sight, and there's no moon at all. No moon at all. It's so dark. Even Fido was afraid to run. What a perfect place to park in the moon at all. And if you need atmosphere for inspiration, dear, one kiss will make it clear. But tonight is bright and bright moonlight, might in the field. Moon at all above. This is something that they told us all. Just to think we fell in love, and there's no moon at all. And if you need atmosphere for inspiration, dear, one kiss will make it clear. But tonight is bright and bright moonlight, might interview. Moon at all above. This is nothing like they told us all. Just to think we fell in love, and there's no moon at all. No moon at all.
Flipping wonderful. She is. Oh, thank you so much, Helen. Got that 5-hour drive home now. No. She's such a marvellous gal. We go back to the 80s, me and Helen. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that mini tour, Helen. I certainly did. Glorious. No moon at all. And you can catch up with Helen. I know most of you know her. If you don't know her, become her friend. Check her out and be her friend forever. You can find her, Helen Watson. She's part of a group band called Daphne's Flight at the moment, and her beautiful song that she's just introduced to the world is called Turn the Microphones Off. So you'll be able to find her in the glorious world of the interweb. And she's fantastic. And, I'm joking about the mini tour, but, we do get excited when we get more than one gig in a row. We call it a tour. And recently we managed to string 9 village halls together. And that was like a mega tour. All up in North Yorkshire. And so what we did is we picked a spot which was kind of more or less in the middle of them all, near Thirsk, hired a self-catering cottage, and me and Helen and Dave, the bass player, that was us for 2 weeks. It was absolutely brilliant. We lived off potatoes because on about the first or second gig, we won a bag of potatoes in Weaverthorpe in the raffle. Strictly speaking, we tried to win it. And we didn't get the winning ticket, but the person that won it gave it to us because they felt sorry for us. People always feel sorry for musicians, especially you just got to look hungry with those big eyes. People give you bags of potatoes. So it was going to be A lot of potato recipes. But the first tour that we did together, that was a proper mega tour. That was back in the 80s, I think. Early 90s, 80s, probably 80s. And I was in Helen's band and had played on her records, which got in the top 20, I'll have you know. And we did things like Wogan and stuff like that. Top of the Pops did we do? I can't remember now. We made videos, which took all day in those days. And then, actually, I didn't join the band up first. And she went on the road in Germany. And I got flown out just for a one-off TV. It's a big TV show in Germany called Ohne Filter, Without Filter. And anybody does it. And so it's a great one to get. So I went out just to do the TV. But it went really well, and everybody said, why don't you stay on with us, Snakey? And at the time, didn't have much work. So my diary happened to be free for the next 2 weeks. So I just stayed, and we did this tour, opening up for Joe Cocker, who was in a bit of a state, to be honest. That was an eye-opener. And it was my first bus tour, where we slept mostly on the tour bus in the little tiny bunks. And I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was really romantic. We used to have a couple of beers and sit on the top, just looking out on the Autobahn, and then crawl into our bunks about 2 or 3 in the morning and wake up 600 miles away. I thought that was great. And I've done a few bus tours in the interim, but novelty's worn off a little bit. Did I tell you about the last one I did? It was when M People reformed about, 5 or 6 years ago. They said, you're keeping on the bus, guys. And it wasn't as nice a bus as what we had in Germany. And then the first night, I thought, it'll be like the old days, it'd be good. First gig was Bristol. Second gig was Swindon. Got onto the bus about 1 o'clock. Just cracking the second beer. We're already in Swindon in an underground car park. And that's it. And that's where we're going to be for 14 hours until the sound check the next day. No, there's no glamour there. Oh dear. Funny memories. Funny memories. Helen, come back another time. Let's play more music together. And when we're out on the road again, whenever that is, sometimes we operate as a duo, and sometimes, more often, we're a trio with a Burden of Paradise or Bop 3, with a band that doesn't really know what it's called. Oh, thank you, Sue, David, and Millie, the cool cat. You guys are great. Much appreciated. And so somebody's been to Snake Island. I've seen that on the map. That's over East Yorkshire, I think, is it? Or was that North Lincolnshire as well? I've definitely seen it on. I want to go there, obviously, because it's called Snake Island. No, it's North Links, isn't it? In it. Yeah, I need to go when I'm allowed out. So who was born in the year of the snake? I just spotted. Jen. Great. And Christine was as well. I can't remember what I was born in, but it wasn't the year of the snake. I've got a tune called The Year of the Snake, which I played, I don't know, a few streams ago. Have to get that one out again another time. It's from the same album, the Missing You CD. We're snakes alive. Yeah, you are. That's brilliant. And such a surreal experience touring, or it can be. It can be absolutely beautiful and wonderful and such good fun. It can be quite tricky, quite challenging. It's very easy to lose track of where you are, what city you're in. If you're touring Europe, it's even quite easy to lose track of what country you're in. And especially if the drink and drugs are flowing, can be a nightmare. Yeah, and as far as what day it is, forget it. So it's best to, just stick to a few beers really after the show. That's what I found. It's not boring, and I found that the way to keep sane is to explore and look on a map and find out where you are. It kind of keeps you grounded, and it's exciting too. That's the way I deal with it. I remember when I did another bus tour. Well, it was buses and hotels, but it was the first time I toured America a bit, but just, jetted in, done New York, jetted over, done Los Angeles, maybe Chicago, and then come home. And it was all air travel. And but the first time I did a bus tour, it was of the southern states. Started off in Texas, and I thought it was so exciting. My memory could be twisted, but I'm sure we went down along Route 66. Is that possible? Could we have done? Anyway, I was like a little kid. I was so excited. And I think it was Fort Worth we were in, and playing a venue called the Caravan of Dreams. What a title that is. It's better than Scunthorpe Civic Hall or something, isn't it? The Caravan of Dreams. I don't know if there is a Scunthorpe City Hall, and if there is, I'm sure it's lovely. But so there we are in Fort Worth, and after the sound check, I went off exploring, and there's a huge river, which there's like a confluence, is that the right word? It meets this other river, and it's like a sort of massive plain. It's just an amazing spectacle. And I went back to the venue, and I'm going to because these guys they've done this touring quite a bit, and I said, "Oh, it's amazing that where the rivers meet." And they went, "Oh, we didn't know there was a river." And I thought, "Yeah, come on, man, explore." That was great. I was trying to think of some of the other venue names. There was the Sky Bar in Houston, and one of my favourites, or possibly my favourite, was the Mountain Winery in Saratoga. And it really was sort of halfway up a mountain, because my walk that day was up the rest of the mountain. Oh, that was great. And it really was a winery too. And we played outside, and I had a little sort of poke around all the barrels of wine. Tempting. So that was good. Now, I'm spoilt today. 2 guests. Simon Goulding is chomping at the bit, but we have him in audio. Not. He's sent his in. It's he's redone a track off his album, and on this track I played the shakuhachi and I played the tenor sax, and so he's removed those bits so that I can play them live, and he's sent me the track. So he's not here in person, but I know he's out there listening, and we can absolutely enjoy his playing as we always do, and know that he's here in spirit. So I have to get strapped up, ready for my quick change. Yes. Complicated. Where are you, mate? Yes, Mr. Simon Goulding, respect. Plays so great. And he plays with such joy. Great to play with, great to watch him play, and great to listen to him. And that track is from a CD called Recuerdos, Memories. And it's a triple album. And it's proper CD, you know, it's not download only. It's a real CD that you can hold in your hand. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Simon. Mr. Simon Goulding, you can find him on the web, obviously, too. simongoulding.com, probably, I think. But we're all easily findable these days, aren't we? Just type in Simon Goulding, unbelievably great bass guitar, and he'll come up. Yeah, you're all chilled out now. Andrea Bocelli sings things beautifully, but yep. Expect he does a beautiful. Oh yeah, he does do this one. Bésame Mucho is called, of course. I forgot to introduce it, but I think you all know it. What should we do now? Oh, I know. I know what to do. I'll play a tune off my album, which is called Time Stands Still. I know a lot of you've got it already. And it's all chilled and relaxed and floaty and floppy and full of bamboo flutes and things, didgeridoos, hand pans, and some saxophone as well. And some voices. And on 4 of the tracks I collaborated with a wonderful mate of mine who's up in North Yorkshire too, Mr. Ernie Wood. And I've known him most of my life. He's a talented boy. So we co-wrote 4 pieces together, and he did keyboards and beautiful sample sounds on those 4 tracks. And on this one, I'm going to play the Chinese flute, the didzi. And one of the things which gives it its characteristic sound is this membrane here, which, dare I say it, gives it a sort of bit of a kazoo quality, in a good way. And we'll do, once again, I've got Ernie in the computer here, his bit. He's a shy boy. We got together once and we did the Jimmy's theme. I don't know if you were there for that. And we're threatening to do another live thing together. We're planning it. It's work in progress. So this piece is called At Dawn. This is just a sort of edited down, like a radio edit version. It's longer on the record. I wish I had the long version to play with. That would require some work, but it'd be worth it. Oh, thanks, Christine. Okay, let's get going with it. Thank you very much, Mr. Ernie Wood. At Dawn from Time Stands Still. I thought I might sing one for you. Bit of an experiment. No backing track. I'll just play a bit of sax and sing a bit of a song. Hoping I might get away with it because it's a well-known song. It's got a great lyric. What a way to introduce a song. I thought I might get away with it. Oh, I've got so much to learn in this business. I'll never be a star coming out with stuff like that. I'll always be in the back of the transit van. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Dave. You're good people. Ah, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'll see how it goes. No need to apologize if you're late. You're welcome anytime. Pauline, you're horizontal. That's good. Fantastic. I hope it's mostly the music rather than the gin. Mm. Oh yeah, downloading is fine too. You can go on your phone, but it's something nice about having a CD. Don't you think? Don't you think? Still, I do. Are we old-fashioned? I don't know. Now you say you're lonely. You cry the whole night through. Why don't you cry me a river, cry me a river? 'Cause I cried a river over you. Now you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Why don't you cry me a river, cry me a river? 'Cause I cried a river over you. You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head, while you never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, why don't you cry me a river, cry me a river? 'Cause I cried a river over you. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Halfway through that, I thought, why am I singing in an American accent? Why do we do that? I don't know. I'm going to try not to. What's the point? The words are the same, and I don't speak in an American accent. Oh, I'm talking nonsense again. You guys are wonderful. What are you saying? Please say. Yeah, I'm reading comments every now and again when I can, but there's too many of you talking all the time, and you talk amongst yourself mostly, so I leave you to it. But greetings to Mr. Yek in Istanbul, and I'd love to play some Turkish music, but I don't know any. I'd have to practice. I'd have to really practice. Why he's on a roll is Mr. Yek. Ule from Kenya. Fantastic. Don't know any Kenyan music either. But you're all really, really welcome. And I'm sorry for the last time. I can't play any Turkish music. One day I'll learn some. And maybe get a Turkish instrument too. Hello, Dave from Stockport. And hello, Ali, if you're still here, from Devon. Wow, there's loads of you. Fantastic. I think it's time for one more tune, and then bye byes. Leave you to it. You can go and find out what he said if you want. And I'll see you before I go, but I want to finish off with a tune called In a Whisper. And this one is for the Udals, if you're out there, Phil and Kath. It's for Richard and Anne, if you're out there. And especially tonight, it's for Steitchy. Come on, man. You can do it. Mr. Steitch, we need you back. So this one features my main man, Mr. Paul Birchall on the keyboards, and Mr. Neil Fairclough on the bass guitar, and Brian Hargreaves on the drums, and it's called In a Whisper. in a whisper. I want to say big happy birthday to my boy William. He's 28 tomorrow. And happy birthday to Andy Ford. What day are you, Andy? We would have been in Granada, wouldn't we? You Tuesday or Wednesday. Happy birthday, anyway. And happy birthday any other lockdown babies out there who are celebrating birthdays in isolation over the next few days. Hope I'll see you next Friday, 7 o'clock again. Don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something lovely. And I've really enjoyed having you in my little shed in my back garden. So big thanks to you guys for being here. Be kind to each other, look after yourselves, and go steady. Take good care. See you soon.